How to find your creativity. You're ready now. That's what I'm calling the title of this, unless I decide to change it. There was a YouTuber I found recently, and they said to stare at a wall. In this overstimulated age of social media and whatever else you like to do, you gotta let yourself be bored, because being bored brings creativity. A lot of bees there. I laid down on my bed, stopped using my phone, and a bunch of creative ideas started flowing once I turned off the YouTube videos I was watching. Lately, I found myself watching YouTube videos when I want to know something from a creator's mindset. If I'm thinking of making a certain type of video, I'll look up some title ideas in the YouTube search bar and see what pops up if it's a good topic to talk about. This is my old phone right here. I'm just reading the script from that. If I'm thinking of making a certain type of video, I'll look up some title ideas in the YouTube search bar and see what pops up and if it's a good topic to talk about. I'll also get some title ideas. If I don't feel like watching the whole video, I'll read the transcript of the video, because sometimes I can read and get key ideas from the video quicker. And when I derail myself and watch videos where I'm not learning something of value when related to my life, I notice that's when I get these feelings of discontent. Feelings like boredom, to the point where I sometimes feel depressed or feel uncreative and sad. I like to think certain videos are for certain people, and you've got to find the ones that make you feel good to watch and learn from. It takes some trial and error, but you'll get there. I'm still learning every day too, It's kind of like when you're shopping on Amazon online or in a store and you're thinking, who's going to buy that? Because that's not for you. It's for some other person. You got to search what works for you. And it can take a lot of time sometimes. I remembered someone saying that, and the words stuck with me. I don't remember who, but I remember that saying. But when I take time to just meditate, lay down, and close my eyes and let the thoughts flow, it usually makes me feel better. I'll usually do one of two things. I'll rest, then go to sleep and sometimes dream, or I'll lay there with my thoughts until I get one so good I'm opening Google Docs to make a YouTube script like right now. And if you're hungry or thirsty, for example, take care of that if you can, because then you'll be thinking about food or hydrating instead of creativity. If you want to find out what you love doing most, keep doing things after you've taken time to sit or lay there and think. Also rest. And when you've had time to do those things, you can balance it out with getting stuff done around the house, like I'm going to do later. Maybe listen to an audiobook while you do it. A lot of it is about balance, spending a bit here and a bit there. I love to read stuff that interests me, Google things I don't know, and watch or read a YouTube video about the thing I'm trying to make or learn and then make. In some examples from my life, I've found out very recently that I'm not an artist or a musician. There are many times I'd attempt to make beats with my MIDI keyboard, play strings on my ukulele, draw on my digital drawing pad, for me to realize that, hey, I don't really enjoy the process of these things as much as other things. It took me a couple years to realize this, while I would force myself to attempt to make some music or draw. There are rare times I do put myself in those situations, but I notice I don't enjoy the process of these things as much as other things I'm going to mention. Things I've noticed for me that I enjoy: the process of journaling, writing up scripts and making YouTube videos with a video of me talking like this, reading from a script so I can articulate my words clearly to others, and of course to myself if I rewatch the video. It takes time to realize things, as well as a lot of times trying and failing at creative projects. Confirmation burp. Don't put yourself down. Keep going and rest when you need to. Sometimes it's hard to hear that you need a rest, but sometimes that's exactly what you need. So writing and making YouTube videos of scripts I've written, reading to whoever wants to watch or read. That's the creative part I love to do. Sharing stuff is a big thing with me too. Also listening to what others have to say as well as having my own words to say. When it comes to taking in information, I love to read books and watch or read informative YouTube videos with things I'm trying to learn or put my words to. I think I put that in the script twice, but it's uniquely me. Like what I'm getting into right here. Someone else can put out a video, but when you make one about the same subject as other YouTubers, it's still uniquely you. I don't have time to watch or read every single video on that topic. Maybe I can read the transcript of a few, but what's going to make that video you put out different from others is that it's unique because it's you. Find those words that are flowing from you in that subject and write them down. Maybe watch just a few videos on that topic, but don't go overboard. You can if you want. If it makes you feel good, do what makes you feel good. It doesn't need to be perfect. I notice when I make and share a video, I feel much better, much more accomplished in the day. You've got to find what does that for you. I'm always still experimenting with this. For example, I know I love to write up scripts and read them and make them into YouTube videos, but what topic do I cover? Do I cover many different ones or just a few or one particular topic? In this example, I guess I would say to follow what brings you the most joy to talk about, and that can take a while to find too, but keep writing up YouTube scripts, and I'm still looking, talking in front of the camera, getting better and better at your craft. You will find it in time. I'm still searching myself, but I definitely have some good ideas. Also listening to the ideas of others, taking in what they have to say. A few ideas I'm thinking of so far are stories and lessons from my life. Things I went through with my schizophrenia. Places my boyfriend Bobby and I will travel and have traveled. Positive message videos where I talk about things I feel someone might need to hear while watching, and I'm still working on this, but to figure it out, I've got to take each topic and see if I enjoy the process of writing about it. Go with what you're feeling in the moment. You don't need to have just one subject. Life is full of experimenting. I feel like a creative mad scientist, like one of my favorite shows, Rick and Morty, so just keep experimenting. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you would like to see on this channel. Thank you for any ideas. I'll put anything I need to in the description. I love you all so much, anyone watching. I have so much love in my heart for everybody and everything, and I will see you in the next one. And now is the part of the video where I just speak from the heart for a few minutes. I love that part. So I made that script on 8/22/2025, Friday at 3:48 p.m. Then I started working on it at 4:36 p.m. And then I finished it at 5:28 p.m. But I went back a few days here and there and I was like editing it. And I'm finishing up this video at 5:21 p.m. Sunday, August 24th, 2025. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of looking at the script, and now we're near the end of the video, but I don't know, I write up scripts because sometimes it's hard for me to convey or articulate like what I want to say, so I write up a script for it so I don't get confused. But I also love at the end of the video to just speak from the heart. I'm gonna hopefully get some housework that needs to get done. I want to get I've been falling a little bit behind on the housework. I'm gonna get some of that done and tidy up, because when your place is tidy, you can think more creatively and you have more space to just be creative. And there's boxes, like cereal boxes and coffee boxes and like Italian ice boxes and stuff like that. I just want to roughly as a creative thing. I want to roughly cut those things out. Maybe I'll show it in a video or something, because I always like to do creative stuff like that. But a friend gave me the idea of cutting out stuff from boxes you get that you're just going to throw away anyway as like a little memory thing. I'm like, oh my god, that's such a good idea. I'll show you guys probably what I mean in like a different video. And then there's more painting type videos that I want to do, and that's going to be fun. And I did that like if Rick and Morty were Stickman part 1 and 2. The first one has like 1 or 2 likes, and now it's like 101 views last time I checked. And it has like 1 or 2 likes, and someone commented, and I said thank you. I responded to their comment, and it was a nice comment, you know, and it just felt good to get some feedback. And so I made a part 2 that motivated me, because it kept getting a good amount of views, and that motivated me to make a part 2. But even then, still, like, I don't enjoy the process of creating digital art as much as I do writing, so I kind of don't know what to do there. But like I said, life's full of experimenting, and you gotta like experiment with it. Because, you know, something might start out as hard at first, but then it becomes easier the more you do it. But I'm still figuring out, like, where exactly I want to focus my energy. And I feel like that has something to do with writing up the YouTube scripts. Also journaling about my day, but writing up these scripts and, like, reading them to you guys. And I really believe in that. Like, I think sharing is so important in this day and age, and I wanted to create a video before I started doing some dishes and getting stuff done around the house, and then maybe cutting out those boxes type of thing. But I might video edit this and put it out before I do any of that, just so I can like lay down and chill and video edit on my phone. Not sure in the order, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Sometimes I just like to, after I'm done, I just like to get the video out there because it makes me feel better to share it and all that. And I guess any messages I'm hearing now is like, protect your peace. Like, you do YouTube and people might not agree with what you do, but if it makes you happy, you gotta do it, regardless of what other people are saying. And part of why I made a new YouTube is because I didn't want to like share it with people I knew like around me. I just wanted to, because I feel like it allows me to be more creative. Maybe in the future I will, but right now it's just kind of like my own type of thing where I like to be creative and do my own type of thing. But yeah, I want to check. No, I can't because it's on that phone, but just about 2 weeks left and Bobby and I are going to Disney, and I am so excited. I keep hearing in my head like everything's gonna change, like when we go on that big vacation. Like, it's a lot of firsts for me, like first plane ride, first trip to Florida, and first trip to Disney. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm grateful we have so much like good things to look forward to, and I'm so happy about that. Oh my god. A couple days ago we ordered the little Mickey bands. I'll show them to you guys in another video when we get them, but I'm gonna have them mailed to us, and that's gonna be fun. It's getting like closer and closer. We gotta like start preparing. Like, I gotta make a list of things that I want to take away with us. There's not too much I can bring since we're going on the airplane, but that is so exciting to just think about. But yeah, with uploading to YouTube, don't forget to protect your peace. Like, do it because it makes you happy, regardless of if other people are judging you. As long as what you're making is like not harmful to other people, and you're trying to do a positive impact, I guess that's, you know, good and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to do a mix of creative stuff and housework tonight. Doing the dishes, tidying up, and all that lovely stuff. I wanted to make a video, and yeah, near the end it's just, I don't know. I feel like that's the message. But I love you so much. I have so much love in my heart. And I will see you in the next video, and I hope that's very soon. Love you so much. Until next time. Bye for now. Our neighbor friend is getting better and better at the guitar. But if you hear it, that's just a little additive to the video, I guess. Why not? Because I felt like making a video. Our neighbor is just practicing his guitar. I think it's cool. He likes to get into his creative outlet. But now I'm getting into my creative outlet and I'm making a video. But this is near the end, so I love you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Oh, I gotta take these off. Don't want to be listening to that the whole video, though it does keep it cool in here. I'll probably put that near the end. Gotta unplug the fan too. Little things I like to do. Little things I like to do while I'm recording stuff.